There's a self-assessment that you can do to find out if you have an overly tight or an overly weak pelvic floor. So first we'll kind of do the tight and then we'll do the weak. So what you'd want to do is you'd get in a comfortable position. Usually we tell people to do this if they have a bathtub and they can recline on their bathtub and have their knees bent and just have their legs resting on the sides of the tub.
So back all the way onto, relaxed onto the back.
And then your feet would be on the floor of the tub so that your knees can kind of rest out. If you don't have a tub, you can just kind of prop yourself up in bed against like the headboard or whatever it is. And what you would do is you would insert 2 fingers into your vaginal opening and you would try to squeeze your fingers. What you should feel when you squeeze your fingers, you should feel a squeeze and you should feel your fingers get pulled in towards your head. Right?
Oh.
So
how deep are you going?
So you're putting your fingers like all the way like to, as far as you can. You should feel a squeeze around your fingers and your fingers get pulled in. If you feel nothing, please come see me or another pelvic floor therapist immediately, because that means those muscles are not turning on or you don't know how to turn them on. If you feel like a squeeze, but you don't feel a lift, then you're a little bit weak, but maybe with some practice, you can get yourself to do it. So that's how you test the strength. To find out if you have any tension in your pelvic floor, same position, you would just insert 1 finger and you wouldn't insert it all the way. You'd try to insert it just like past your nail bed or to that first knuckle. And you would press on the opening of your pelvic floor and you would just feel if anything feels bad or uncomfortable,
like
or if
sore?
It gives you sore or a burny stinging sensation, something like that superficially. And then, so first you would do that and take note if you feel anything. Then you would insert your finger all the way. And then you want to imagine that your pelvic floor is like a clock, right? So we're working the bottom of the clock. So from 6 to 9, from 3 to 9 is what we're assessing. And you would just kind of press into all those areas around the whole bottom side of the clock to see if anything hurts or feels off or gives you like a, kind of like a yucky sensation. If you're feeling that, then there's probably a muscle in there that is too tight, and you'd want to loosen those muscles.
I had no idea. I am in my 40s, and no one has ever explained this to me.
It's sad.
I'm like, I want to cry. Like, what? It's that easy to check?
It's that easy. Yeah.